My name is James Lee, and today I'll be talking to you guys about cookies. Did you know that the average American eats about 35,000 cookies in his lifetime? There are many kinds of cookies in the world. There are chocolate chip cookies, macadamia cookies, oatmeal cookies. But to me, there are only two types of cookies in the world. There are moist cookies and there are dry cookies. Moist cookies taste better and they feel better in your mouth and create less of a mess than dry cookies. Today, I'll be talking to you guys about the texture, taste, and cleanup of both. Moist cookies have a better texture and are safer to eat than dry ones. Moist cookies are light. They're fluffy, soft, chewy, and they tend to melt in your mouth. And unlike dry cookies, they tend to be easier on the teeth. There's also less risk of choking. Dry cookies are hard, crunchy, rigid, rocky. They tend to get stuck in between your teeth, and when stale, are very stiff and difficult to chew. Now, when deciding to eat a cookie, not only should we think about its texture, but also the mess it's going to create. Dry cookies break apart unevenly. They fall into foods, your drinks, or maybe even into your lap. And it just creates a big, big mess. Moist cookies, like its supporters, stay together. They break off better, and there's virtually no mess if you're careful enough. Moist cookies require less cleanup than dry cookies. And less mess equals more yes. However, when eating a cookie, there is one thing that comes above everything else, and that is its taste. Dry cookies don't have as much flavor as moist cookies do. They can even taste stale right out of the box. They lack the vital elements that a moist cookie has. Moist cookies, on the other hand, are rich and creamy. They tend to melt inside of your mouth, and when warm, blends well with chocolate. The feeling of biting into a stiff and dry cookie is no competition to the ultimate satisfaction one gets when biting into a warm, moist cookie. In conclusion, everyone is different, and we all have different tastes. Mine so happens to lean strongly towards the mushier side of things. So, if by some reason you haven't tried a moist cookie yet, I strongly recommend that you do. Because you don't always have to be a tough cookie, and there are other ways the cookie can crumble.